Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. It's Mary Jane. So, anyways, let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 7, Episode 5. And I got to see Mama D's going to be back on the show. And we're going to see a little bit of Miss KK. I'm saying, where's Scrappy at now? You know? So anyways, let's get into the episode. So anyways, we get, Tommy, she meets up with, Tierra. And basically Tierra wants to meet up with, Tommy to let her know that, hey, listen, we got off to a bad foot. Things was wrong. Blase and the third. Everything went wrong between us. Scrap played both of us. So, but basically Scrap is getting out of jail. And, me and him are thinking about getting back together and starting a new relationship. I thought Tierra was getting married. I thought Tierra done moved on with her life. I guess I was wrong. I guess that VH1 money's too good to say goodbye to. So anyways, Tierra tells, Tommy that, she's about to go back with her baby daddy because they want to raise their kids together, even though he got other kids. But I guess, her kid is really important than the rest of them. So anyways, Tommy was dignified. She was like, okay, I don't care. It don't bother me. Do what you want to do. I'm done. I'm through. Well, that's if Scrap is going to actually be coming home. Because is he coming home in 2019? When is he coming home? So I guess we'll see how that happens. But it was nice to see them have a conversation. And there was no fighting. None of that going on. And basically, Tierra wanted to make sure she cleared the air to make sure that, Scrap wasn't sending, Tommy letters or probably trying to get with her or whatever. So she's trying to make sure it's clear. Let her know, okay, these are the boundaries or whatever. But, she got a lot of nerve. But, hey, when you're a real woman, you got to do what you got to do. I don't know if she's a real woman, but I'm just saying that's some real woman shit right there she just did. But I'm just saying, like, you clear the air, like, hey, yeah, this is who I'm messing with. So there's no surprises. It's none of this. It's none of that. So anyways, that up there, as Tommy got into a fight over, last week, I believe, with a rapper named Akbar AV, something like that. So basically, this girl, Akbar, she's going around saying that she beat up Tommy in the studio, Blase and the third. I don't know how true that is, but I guess you guys heard that. They said Tommy was beat up and this and that. Tommy got mollywop, and this girl's been going around, Akbar V, something like that. Dash V's been going around doing interviews on every blog, site, YouTube video. She's out here in these streets getting that name recognition. So anyways, it is what it is. So, Tierra is just basically clearing the air with Tommy, because if you see us around, I don't know if you want to be back with him, but, just let me know. I just want to know, like, is it clear, like, am I going to have problems? Is there going to be a situation like it was before? Because it is something to do that has grown, because they did have a turbulence type of relationship a couple of years ago with, Scrap. So, Tommy's cool with it. She's like good with it. Tommy feels like she's the one that got away. So it is what it is. So they closing the door on that, basically, because, Tierra feels like, Tommy might have not had proper closure with, Scrap or whatever. And they didn't have proper closure as well. So I guess this is the closure. We'll see if Scrap actually enters the show again. Will him and Tommy be a thing again? So anyways, moving on from that. They leave. It's all good. So we get Rasheeda. She's training with her new trainer. She's with Corley Red. And basically, you got this trainer. He got the big body, the big muscles, big. He can lift you up, pick you up, throw you in the air, swing you around. Woo! That's the type of body he got. So, but anyways, Rasheeda is working out with him because she's training for her fitness video. Supposedly, Kurt got together with her, and this is an imaginary trainer that just pops up. Like, we believe this shit. So anyway, so we're going to roll with it. We're going to believe all of it. We're going to believe it. So anyways, he rolls up. And he's doing his thing, and basically, oh my God, Rasheeda's having problems at her store press. The light bulbs are not working. The cameras ain't working. That means we can go in and press and still. Your cameras ain't working. You ain't got no surveillance going on. So anyways, so supposedly none of this shit at her store is working. And Corley Red is going to invite him on a load to come through and fix the light bulbs. Okay. All right. We're going to roll with all that. So it is what it is with that situation. And basically, Rasheeda doesn't feel comfortable with having Kurt come by the store and do things like that because, she's still mad at him for supposedly having this baby. Supposedly it's Kurt's baby. Supposedly it's Rod's baby. Supposedly it's everybody's baby. Who knows? Supposedly it's just a storyline, but we're going to roll with it because they're putting it in our face. So it is what it is. So anyways, we get Dime. Dime goes to see Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie is making her rounds through all the reality TV shows, helping everybody with their babies. Wasn't Dr. Jackie just on Real Housewives of Atlanta season 10 reunion part 2, helping, Eva out? So anyways, Dr. Jackie's with, Jessica Dime. Jessica Dime is doing good. She's having a heartbeat. The baby's fine. Everything is kosher. Everything is good. Everything is on point with the situation. Only problem is, as Jessica Dime is alone. She doesn't have anybody that's there with her. She doesn't have anybody that's helping her or supporting her throughout this situation. And basically she needs some help, but she don't want to call and tell her mama. She don't want her mama to know, because her and her mama don't get along. It's like that. So it is what it is with that situation. So hey, poor thing. And plus, Sean, he's somewhere traveling. What's up with Sean? Are they trying to make us believe that Sean is actually still playing basketball? Didn't he reach his peak age where he really can't play in the NFL? Right? Oh no, the NBA. Also, he's playing overseas. So when you play overseas, you can just be any age and play overseas. I don't know. It seems like he ain't playing basketball. It seems like this is another fugazi thing that's going on. But maybe he is playing basketball. Maybe one day somebody would let me know if he really is playing basketball. Is he really overseas playing ball or whatever? Or is this just a part of a storyline or whatever? But he is a very attractive guy. So maybe he is really playing ball. I just thought he reached his peak. Maybe he just looked older because he's tall and he had on glasses or whatever. So it is what it is. And so, basically, Jessica Dime, she doesn't have any friends. She doesn't have anybody to talk to. She doesn't have nobody basically with her. She don't have any support system because she don't really have any friends because she kind of got on a bad start with everybody. So anyways, we get Young Jock. He meets up with Tammy. He's with Tammy and he is with, what's her name? Tommy. I don't know what Tommy had. Tommy had on all white fishnet stocking that came up to like her thighs or whatever. I don't know what she was doing. But Tommy was doing the most. So anyways, they all meet up. Basically, Jock congratulated Tammy on her songs and promoting her song and doing music, whatever. And it's so good and so wonderful to hear and all this other good stuff. So basically, kudos to Tammy. So basically, Young Jock has been keeping it cool. He's been keeping it quiet. He's just been minding his business. And then so that's when Tommy was like, I got family problems, but guess what? Guess who came up to want to talk to me? It was Tierra. Whatever her name is, she came, Scrap Baby's mother, whatever, and she's telling me that he's getting out of jail, and she wants to get with him, and do I want to be with him? Do I want anything with him? And so she says, no, I don't want nothing with him. So, but it seems like there's a little question mark there that maybe Tommy might want to go back down that road with Scrap. So we'll see what happens with that situation. But it is what it is. And so then, we get Tommy. Tommy's just talking about that she's working on her music. She's doing music right now. She's doing music with Spice or whatever. And they're so happy. And she's going to be in the studio with Spice, working that out, doing all that other good stuff. So boom, bada bing. Then we get Kurt. Then we get Jock. Then we get Stevie. We get his daughter. We get Mimi and his son. And Mimi comes with Ty basically, and comes with Ty, and then Stevie J said, Stevie J says Mimi's been with a lot of people since the good guy has been gone, and it seems like they're not sticking around. So Stevie J's throwing shots at Mimi, talking about she's been around, she had a lot of partners since I've been gone, and it seems like none of them can stick around like the good guy. So Stevie J was like, you know what? Let me not even worry about Mimi tonight. It's like so wrong. So anyways, he lets everybody know that he got the bottles. Jock was like, you got bottles. Jock was like, yo, look at that girl right there. Look at her. And so Kurt was like, nah, not tonight. I'm not looking at no more women but my daughters and Rasheeda. Too late for that now, Kurt. You was doing more than looking. You was sticking and out rapping. You was sticking it and you wasn't wrapping it up at the same damn time. So anyway, Stevie J lets them know that he possibly be going to New York, and he might be possibly be going to jail for not paying child support for Savannah Rihanna and his other child because, you know, he was making a lot more money back then and he wasn't paying taxes. But now he got more kids. Thing done happened. Shit done happened. Things went down. He owes like $1.5 million, $1.2 million. He just owes $1 million in child support. So it is what it is with that situation. He might be going away and not coming back. You know, his daughter cried. You know, she don't know what to do. Basically, he talks to Mimi and tell Mimi not to say anything to Eva because she'll be heartbroken or whatever. It is what it is. And so basically Stevie J asks Mimi if she can, you know, handle and manage Estelita. And, you know, Mimi's reading off her cards like, oh, you know, blah, 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 blah. Mimi can read off her cue cards like nobody's business. She got that shit down pack. I mean, you can't, no reality TV star can beat Mimi when it comes to reading down them cue cards. You can't beat her. So anyways, she was like, well, I don't know if I really want to do it. I don't want to handle his business again. I don't know if I can still do it. I don't know if I still got it. I don't know. But you know what? I like Estelita, and plus, you know, I want to help her out, this and this, blah, blah, blah. It was like, well, I'll just get her where she needs to be. So Mimi's going to, you know, divulge in the situation. But Mimi also did mention with Ty that she wants to get married someday, one day, or whatever. And so it is what it is. So... and basically, you know, they also want, you know, he also wants Mimi to manage or, you know, help out with, you know, just Britney and, you know, Keely. And Keely shows up there basically, and Keely and Stevie J have a little banter going back and forth. Keely was like, you know, Stevie J was like, you know what, I'm going to be going away, Blase in the third or whatever. Keely introduced her stuff. Stevie J don't know her, but he was like, well, you know what, the more the merrier. I need help. Ain't nobody here. And get these girls together. He's a ranger. So basically, Keely is just like, you know, Blase in the third, I manage or whatever, this and that. So anyway, Stevie J was like, Mimi, I want you to put a showcase together right away, immediately together. And so this is when, you know, just Britney's fighting to be the headliner. Headliner of what? Headliner of Estelita, Erica Mena, and just Britney. Who the fuck is buying tickets to that show? So anyways, they want us to believe that you know, just Britney is upset. Like, you know, average people that don't be on TV, people just walking up and down the street be like, oh yeah, I want to do a set with Erica Mena. I want to do a set with these people because there's going to be some type of press there or whatever. So anyways, they're making it like this is like a grave big deal. Like this is just a humongous big deal. And just Britney wants to headline and she don't want to work with Estelita. She don't want to work with Erica Mena. She wants to be the star of the show. She wants to be this. She wants to do that. She wants to do her song. And, you know, she wants to put her song out or whatever. And there's going to be a hit. I might not have to work with you, Stevie, but I'm going to put my song out. You know, is that I love Mary J. Blige. It's dedicated to like Mary J. Blige. It's inspired by Mary J. Blige in the third. Stevie J was like, yo, I produced it. I did this. I did that. It might not be released, period. And she was like, I wrote it, I did this and I did that, and if I ain't on it, if it ain't out with me on it, blah 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 blah. So all this fakeness going on. So anyways, we're never gonna hit a song. It's probably on iTunes though. Let me not say that. It's probably on iTunes. I gotta search. So anyways, but I thought, why would just Britney want to be releasing a song with, you know, Stevie J and not with Maybach Music, where they can put more of a machine behind it? Or since she has done the song with Stevie J, now, you know, it's conflict of interest because now he needs to get paid. He wants his front end and his back end as well off the song. And probably MMG doesn't know if it's going to make money or not, if it's going to sell, putting it on iTunes. So I don't know. Is just Britney signed to MMG? It doesn't sound like it. Sounds like she's a freelancer type of artist with MMG. So anyways, because they would be like, yo, let's do this song on our label and let's do this. I don't know, it doesn't make any sense. So anyways, they're all gonna have to meet up and get it together. So boom, that meeting's over, and just Britney is in her feelings because she wants to be the headliner, she wants to be the star. So it is what it is with that situation. So, you know, Stevie J in his showcase, headliner, just Britney, Estelita, Erica Mena. We know Erica Mena can't sing. We know Estelita can't sing. And, you know, just Britney is just passing. She's just average from what I've seen on this show. I haven't seen her in anything else. And she might be she might be good or whatever. So anyways, it is what it is. And so, so we get, you know, what's her name, Jessica Dime. She's with Carly B. Basically, she's doing her wedding invitation and she's getting married in Paris. And basically, Carly B is there. I mean, Carly Red, Carly B. Carly Red is there or whatever. And so basically, Sean was supposed to be somewhere abroad playing ball, but somehow, some way, some bird and some planes, Sean comes through the door and basically he's there and he was like, oh, I'm missing my babies for a heartbeat. And so then that's when Carly was like, oh, you pregnant? And so basically, Dime spilled the beans that she's pregnant, so everything's all good. They're getting married in Paris. Blase in the third. Then we get to Tommy. Tommy's in her nice little mansion that she got out there. She can fit her whole family in that mansion. They can all sleep in that one room. Cots, sleeping bags straight. So anyway, she's there with her brothers and she's looking at the picture and she was like, I get along with all my brothers. I love them. I love my brothers. Just these bitches. I was like, Tommy, why you say that? She was like, it's just these bitches. And so anyways, Tommy talks about that she's the least favorite of her mom. Basically, I guess she's the oldest. She's the least favorite. And basically, the brothers agree with Tommy that, it was an ambush, that, they should have sat down and they talk. And so basically, Tommy let us know that she goes back and forth. One day her family getting along, next day they're not. But basically she's upstairs in her mansion, writing music because she's serious about the bullshit. She's serious about her wine making and she's serious about the music. We want to hear the music, Tommy. So it is what it is. And so then we get, what's her name? we get this other fake scene with Rasheeda. Rasheeda's chilling in the store and guess who walks in? Nothing but the trainer looking good. He comes in with his tool belt all around his waist and shit like that. So basically he's helped putting it together. And I think it's her mother named Charlene. Mama Charlene, she's happy, she's impressed, and she likes what she sees. She think that Rasheeda should take it, she should get it, she should drop it. I'm like, yes, she should. Why not? But she's still married, so maybe she shouldn't. So, but the daughter ain't here for it, and the daughter introduced herself. I am, Kurt's daughter, her husband's daughter. I just wanted to let you know. Well, you should have said that to your father when he was sticking it into Jasmine. So anyway, it is what it is. A daughter. No child wants to see their parents go with anybody else. But basically, we got to be adults about the situation and realize that Kurt done messed up. If it's actually a true storyline, and if Rasheeda wants to move on, she's allowed to move on. But she probably should do it the proper way and get divorced. If she doesn't want to get divorced, she can just move on and do what she want to do with the trainer. So basically, the daughter is gonna drop a dime next episode to let Kurt know that Rasheeda got a little man sniffing in the door, coming around sniffing. When a man knows you're single, they start sniffing. They can smell it. It's like dogs in heat. You know what I mean? A man can smell it. They can sniff it. So anyways, Kurt's gonna feel some type of way, but he ain't gonna be able to big body and bully this guy. This is a big dude. So it is what it is. It's just like, damn. So, Mama Shirley's like, yes, go for it with her purple hair. Inching it on. He had his tool belt. He was like, I'll be back. I need to get something bigger. And so the daughter is just like, oh, he's referring to his penis. But basically, that's what she's insinuating. And Mama Shirley was like, no, that's not what's going on. So it is what it is. So we get Tommy. She meet up with Spice. And basically, they share hard knock stories. Spice says that she had a bunch of brothers or whatever. She had a bunch of siblings. Her father died. Her oldest brother didn't step up to be the man. Basically, it probably was too hard. Probably was too tough and didn't want that responsibility. We've seen this play out before with, Melanie from Black Ink. Her father ended up leaving when their father died because he didn't want to take the role on as the parent. Some people are able to do and some people are just not able to take on responsibilities like that. Some people are just not built like that. It is what it is, and that's what Tommy was trying to explain to Spice, that sometimes it's hard, it's difficult being the breadwinner and taking care of everything, and that's why I drink. So basically Tommy was giving her reasons why she succumbs to alcohol and she drinks a lot or whatever, because it just makes her feel better. She feels released, and that's the age-old story of what happened with people that have so many problems that are inside that they can't express and they can't let it out, because sometimes when they do express and let it out, it just feels worse sometimes. So sometimes it's a triangle effect. It's a trifecta where you have to continuously have support around you to deal with some situation, because people don't know how hard it is and how difficult it is when you have, suffer from PTSD and you have a really bad childhood, and you're continuing to fight. It's not like you haven't stopped fighting. You got to continue to fight. You got to continue. So that's her situation. She's playing that to Spice. Spice was like, it's all good as long as her alcoholism don't affect her music, then we straight. I done heard shit about her in the streets. I heard she's wild. I heard she rambunctious, blasting the third. But if it doesn't affect the music, who am I to judge? So basically, Spice is a down ass chick that's cool and she's not judgmental, and she seems like she's getting along with everybody in each storyline. So it is what it is. But basically, Tommy lets her know that she don't mess with Corley. She don't mess with Carly Red. She don't mess with her. It is what it is with that situation. And so then we get Mimi, we get Estelita, and we get Erica Mena. Basically, they're sitting down. Basically, what's her name? Mimi got to tell them that Stevie going to be going away. Basically, there's a showcase she's going to be managing. And, Estelita and, Erica Mena are okay with, Mimi Foss. They're okay with her because she's good people and they like her and get along. But then there's a wrench and the plan. And that is when, Kate, Keely, and just Brittany has to come through basically and be a part of the team. And it was like, oh boy, this and that. Basically, she was like, so Erica Mena was like, I hope she got some shoes on that fit this time. It's like, you wrong for that. And so basically, Kaylee and just Brittany walk in, and basically, there's no pleasantries, only pleasantries with Kaylee and Erica Mena because they know each other, Blasey and the third. So it's cool with that situation. Then Erica Mena gives a speech or whatever, and she's talking about, I know, we got off to a bad start because maybe this situation, we don't know what's really going on. So basically, Erica Mena knows that, just Brittany's being used as a pawn for Stevie J, but basically they're all pawns for Stevie J, including Mimi, including Kaylee. They're furthering his storyline and further the image that he wants to portray and put out there. The way that Estelita says she's so hurt and she feel like Stevie abused her and basically just wants sex from her, this and that. She continues to work with him. She didn't take Spice up on her offer to get the hell out of the contract. She's still running towards it, but she's an abused woman, so she probably identifies with her abuser because she's been abused since she was a child. So it is what it is. Somebody should tell her on the show, right, that you run away from your abusers, not towards them, especially if you got somebody like Spice that wants to help you out. So anyways, it is what it is. And so then basically, Erica Mena explaining that, sometimes we don't know how we're being used, and, we don't know the situation, blah, blah, blah. But Erica Mena sounds good as she's explaining the situation where basically Estelita and, just Brittany are being used, basically, because they're dependent on working with Stevie or whatever. So, I don't know what happened to Fizzle. They're not working with Fizzle no more. So anyway, it's because it's a joke. So anyway, they got me explaining this bullshit that ain't even real. They gonna do no music. Is it gonna be a showcase? We're gonna see a showcase with like 1 second of a song and somebody singing. So anyways, just Brittany. So just Brittany was like, oh no, you guys started off on the wrong feet. It wasn't like that. And so then that's when, Estelita tries to explain herself. Well, no, you said this, blah, blah, blah. So that's when just Brittany said, Estelita, what did she say? Enchilada, something like that. Enchilola, hot tamale. I don't know what she said. She said something like that. And so then that's when Estelita said, you better be quiet, Shanae. And so then they get the argument. Erica Mena could get up. But first, just Brittany says, what you need to do. Just Brittany tried to say, uno momento, por favor, something like that. Oh no, she tried to say sit down or whatever. And so Erica Mena said, speak Spanish correctly. And so then she was like, wow, take care of your son, you bad mother, basically telling her you need to go take care of your son, you damn dummy. I was like, when she said you need to go take care of your son, you damn dummy, I fell out laughing. Because the way that she just said it. So anyways, and Erica Mena said, you poking the bear, I'm gonna come out, I'm coming out. I'm like, okay. So Erica Mena's doing her, reality, warm up, because she used to be like this all the time on 100. So anyway, she's getting on her chair. Security comes. Erica Mena's yelling with security, and the white dude was like, "Yeah, what? Huh? Get your hands off me!" And kind of like backing her back, and he's upset and he's mad, and he ain't playing with this. And she was like, "Yo, I'm not scared of none of you men in black." So I'm not scared of none of y'all. The reason why y'all here is because of me. That's the reason I'm giving y'all jobs. I'm putting money in y'all pocket. I'm getting y'all paid. The reason why you here is because of me. Yo, this ain't my first go around. I've been doing this all the time. That's why you all here. Everybody knows I pop off and I act up. I don't fight. I don't hit. I throw shit. Like she said earlier, I was gonna throw a drink. And so you see all the security they have, because Erica Mena is a show. And then possibly just Brittany could have popped off. Possibly Keely could have popped off. Possibly, Estelita could have popped off. Because Estelita said in the beginning, she was trying to move the food and the drinks away. And Erica Mena said, "I'm the queen of throwing drinks." And then Estelita said, "We ain't throwing no drinks. We throwing hands." But Brittany seems unbothered and she didn't move. So I can't wait to see KK and Scrappy. And I can't wait to see Mama D. Peace and my one love.